you are in the data mining business, right? This is part of your business model. What's your current view on privacy, and how do you allow what appears to be an audience, at least of my generation, there are not a lot of youngsters in this audience, that grew up maybe with a different understanding of privacy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the one thing that's definitely true is there's just a lot more data being generated all over the world. One of the interesting stats I found from Google Maps is that every 2 weeks we upload as much new data to Google Maps as we had about the world in 2005. Wow. So like the global upload in 2005 is now as big as the data batch we deliver every 2 weeks. So there's just a lot more information being generated by companies. Yeah, so I mean these are just like the images, how high res they are, new countries, all those types of things. So companies are generating a lot more data, and users are generating a lot more data. And I think with that data comes a big opportunity, the ability to do things like Project Glass and say, okay, what is that user's context? How can we help them? But there always are some privacy challenges. And our approach to privacy has always been transparency, choice, and control. Help people understand what information we have and how it's used. So for things like personalized search, we allow people to turn on their search history, which keeps track of the searches they do and what they click on. This ultimately means you'll get more relevant results over time. But we have a nice log where you can actually go on search, click it in the upper right-hand corner, and see that search log. And so if some of those searches weren't done by you, someone else used your computer, or you'd rather that search just for sensitive reasons were deleted, you can go ahead and see it and you can delete it. So we have transparency where we show how the data is being used. Choice, we always try and offer a way to use our services that allows people a certain amount of anonymity and privacy. They can decide whether or not they want to use it. And so you can still, for example, use Google Search without being signed in. We think it's better if you are signed in. You can do a better job with it. But that said, you can use it even being signed out. And control, so being able to, for example, delete various searches, or for some of our ad targeting, we do interest-based advertising. And so we compute what we think your interests are based on your activity across our network. If we get some of those wrong, you can go in and delete some of those interests. You can also say, actually, I don't want this type of targeting, period, and you can opt out of the program.